Hi guys, welcome back to the weird side of YouTube. Today I wanted to talk about writing right, self-doubt, and how to deal with feeling inadequate about your art. That quote is from one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite bands, and it really hits home for me because I've lived a life where I'm always creating, but I've never gotten much feedback from it. I've never had many people pushing me, um, reading my work, telling me what they thought about it. I haven't had that. I only recently started having someone push me and give me the drive to like make something out of it, which is my current fiance. And I appreciate him, but I know that a lot of people don't have anyone to help them, to be a foundation for them, to read their work for them. So they're just kind of sitting in the dark wondering, is my work any good? Because there's this little demon in every artist's head, I think, that tells them that everything they do sucks and is garbage. And a lot of the time that just isn't true. So I wanted to make a video about it. The number one rule is to not compare your success to others. Do not compare your path in life to others. That is just a road to destruction. Especially when you look up to all these great successful people who were probably born into rich families and have a lot more privileges than you do and a lot more avenues to get where they want to be than you do. It's never a good idea to compare yourself to anyone else, especially if they're successful, a lot more successful than you are starting out. So it's important when starting out as a writer to not say things like, I want to be the next Stephen King or I want to be the next Nicholas Sparks. You can't be the next anybody. You have to be the first you. Which also brings me to, do not try to copy anyone else's style. I've read a lot of my peers' work that I could tell was trying to emulate another more famous author, and it just wasn't working. You have to use your own voice, but in order to do that, you have to find it first. This is where my experience came in handy because all I had was years and years and years to practice. Practice, practice. No one was reading it, no one was buying it. I just practiced endlessly. And I found out who I was as a writer through that. It's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. But the bad part about this is that while you're practicing, you might come up with a lot of cool characters, a lot of cool designs, a lot of cool stories, a lot of cool everything that you just have to kill. And I'll probably come up with a video about killing your darlings, which is killing things, characters, storylines, plot points in a book to better the book and its whole and make the storytelling process better in the book. But right now I'm just going to talk about self-doubt and writing right, the name of this video. So just keep that in mind. While you're practicing, you might come up with a lot of things that you think are cool and amazing at the time, but a couple years down the road and the more you know, you realize, I could have done that a lot better. That doesn't really fit with the story at all. Why did I keep that in there? Just slow your roll for a little while. And I'm going to tell you this. This is one of the most important things I've ever told anyone who is a writer. Don't worry about your spelling. Don't worry about your grammar in the first draft. Because when you're in the zone, when you're flowing, you're going to make a ton of little mistakes. Typos, you're going to use the wrong word. It's just going to happen a lot because you're in the zone. You're seeing the story in your head. You're not worrying about how it's being spelled out. The first draft is always going to be rough. Always. So don't even worry about that. When it comes to the second, third, fourth draft, yes. Get a SpellCheck. There's an app. I'm gonna have to look it up because I don't know. I don't remember what it was. I have it downloaded on my computer, but I don't even know what it is. It literally looks. I think it's Grammarly. Grammarly is what it's called. It looks at the grammar and the spelling of everything that you write, and it gives you suggestions of how to make it better. It's perfect, especially for a first draft, and it's going all rough and flowing out of you like magic. It's great. And for those of you maybe young that live in families that don't really give a crap about what you do, writing, art, otherwise, there are things online called beta readers who are more than willing to read your stuff. They're all excited about it. Um, they'll give you suggestions. They'll praise you. They'll give you everything that you need for a first draft. Shout out to my beta readers. They're amazing. Um, so if you don't have anyone in your family that will help, there is always someone online that will. The internet is an amazing place, and I have found so many great friends through it. But I know that at the end of the day, when your self-doubt is really bad, nothing in this video is going to help you. You will reread your stuff 10, 20 times, telling yourself how shit it is, how terrible you are as a writer, questioning why you dropped out of college, why you never went to college in the first place, why you didn't take creative writing classes when you had the chance. But the only thing that's going to make you feel better is if you learn more, is if you open up a book and read. Even this just helps writing, honestly. Just read a book. It literally helps you. I know that because I've done it to myself countless times. But the important thing is that I kept writing. And the important thing is that you keep writing. Because the more you write, the more you practice, the more you read, the better your writing will be. Anyway, I sincerely hope that you guys like this video. Yes, I plan on making a Kill Your Darlings video and a Writer's Block video. This series is ongoing. I have a lot of plans for it. But until then, I sincerely hope you guys like this one. Please subscribe. It'll help me a lot. Like, comment, tell me your opinion. Tell me if it helped you. Tell me if it didn't. But I'll see you guys next time, and I love you, and I really appreciate you watching. Thanks. Bye.